Hello! Welcome to Atlassian TEAM TOUR. Thank you very much for spending your afternoon with us today. My name is Cameron Deach. I am the Chief Revenue Officer here at Atlassian. I'm extremely excited to be here with all of you. I've been with the company for over 10 years, done a variety of roles, and it just completely humbles me and excites me that we can be this large of a company, have such a large global audience, and continue to impact teams around the world. So buckle up. I hope you really enjoyed this afternoon and can learn a few things along the way. I want to send a special thank you to our partners here in Japan who made this event happen. It is with our partners that really help our business continue to grow and scale and unlock value for our customers around the world. Thank you very much. In addition, I want to say thank you very much to our community champions out there. Our community is such an important part of what makes Atlassian a special place to work, a special place to be a customer. Our community champions know our products better than most people in the world. They know them better than most Atlassians, and they love helping each other be successful in their individual work. So thank you to the community members out there today. But apologies, we have to talk about serious stuff. It's not all fun. The global economy today is quite grim. Okay? And I'm sure it's top of mind for many of you, many of your businesses, many of your leaders of how are we going to react to the current uncertainty in the economy. With COVID over the last 2 years, government spending kept economies running, investors optimistic, despite the realities that millions of people were unemployed, many businesses went out of business, and the supply chain issues rippled through the economy. And the reality is, now, uncertainty is everywhere. We see inflation significantly changing customer buyer behaviors around the world. We see government spending slowing, which in turn, and interest rates increasing, slowing spending and slowing our overall economies and hiring. And on top of that, we last have a continued war in Ukraine, which puts pressure on the global economy and global energy prices that we all feel regardless of where we are in the world. And the result is you get headlines from around the world of major companies that have thrived over the last few years, laying employees off, restricting hiring, making people who were very certain that they had these incredible roles, incredible jobs, and growing businesses saying, am I safe in my job? Am I safe in my role? Am I going to have a job tomorrow? Am my business going to continue to grow? But if there's one learning from history, is that every downturn there is a commensurate upturn, that all downturns are effectively cyclical. And it comes down to how is your business going to respond during this particular downturn. So how will your organization respond? Now, whether your organization is cutting costs and riding out the storm, or using this downturn to potentially invest and gain market share when your competitors are down, Atlassian is with you. So with this in mind, I want to talk about 3 big challenges that all of our customers are facing, regardless of their strategy. The first, one we all feel, driving efficiency at scale. Every one of us is going to be asked to do more with less over the next year. Are your teams set up to execute their goals and eliminate wasted work in this new environment? Second, how are we going to enable digital transformation? How do you approach every aspect of your value chain and look to how technology can transform it or provide more differentiation from your competitors? My personal recent example, even last week in my hometown, I tried to book a restaurant online, a reservation, and the restaurant I wanted to go to did not have an online reservation system. So I went to a different restaurant. Something that was unique just 4 or 5 years ago is now an expectation. All of your customers now expect a digital experience. It is what they demand. And if you don't live up to that expectation, they're going to go elsewhere. And lastly, and probably the most difficult, how are you going to maintain an incredible and productive culture across your business? Now, COVID and the pandemic has forced all of us to change how we work. Now, whether your company is requiring employees to go back into the office, or whether they're going to stay at home, or do both, let's all agree we will all change how we work together forever. And how do you maintain your company culture, what made you special through those changes? And there's natural tension here, especially here in Japan. 70% of Japanese companies have mandated that employees go back to the office. However, a survey of employees, 80% of employees say they want to have some flexibility. They want to stay at home, potentially go into the office. That tension will come to head. That will cause challenges in your culture. And even if your company is working back in the office and say, we're going to go back to the way we used to, I guarantee your partners, your suppliers, your customers, some will be working remotely. And you'll have to learn how to work in that new dynamic, regardless of what your own individual company policy is. And major companies here in Japan, Honda, SoftBank, Fujitsu, NTT Communications, all have embraced some sort of remote work. So do not think that it'll just go back to the old times. Those times are gone. But once again, we're here to help. This entire afternoon is about teamwork. That's what Atlassian gets up. We thrive. This is why we exist as a business, to help teams unlock their true potential. And we do that by obviously offering great products, which we will spend a lot of time talking about products, but also practices. And when we mean practices is we can provide the best technology in the world. It doesn't matter unless you know how to apply that technology to work in new and different ways. And it's that combination of products and practices that's what makes Atlassian special. And we have a lot of products. You know, we've come from a world with just a couple, Jira and Confluence, to a product with over 20 products in our overall portfolio, all focused on this very broad area called teamwork. But when we think about our product strategies, we categorize everything we do into three big markets. The first, and I'm sure many of you know us about, is software development that we call Agile and DevOps. It's really what put Atlassian on the map, helping software development teams become productive and ship incredible software to their customers. But since that time, we've also expanded into the very large IT service management and operations teams. And we serve that market with an extremely competitive product called Jira Service Management. And lastly, our ambition does not stop in technical teams. We want to unlock all sorts of teams: marketing, legal, HR, operations, you name it. We believe we can change how all types of teams work. And we have introduced solutions to the broader work management market. Now, regardless of the market we focus on, the products we deliver, all Atlassian products are built on a robust enterprise-grade cloud platform where you get common benefits regardless of what product you use from Atlassian. Our platform allows you to connect people with tasks, documents, code, roadmaps, knowledge, workflows, data, automations to drive your overall team's productivity regardless of the tools you use from Atlassian. Atlassian's platform makes work visible and so teams can stay aligned. But we also know that all of your needs and team's needs are extremely complex. And Atlassian alone can't solve everything that your team needs to get their work done. So we provide an open platform. Our platform supports a massive marketplace of third-party providers, over 5,000 apps in our marketplace, to provide custom capabilities, additional features, and of course integrations with some of the most popular applications in the world, such as Zoom, Figma, Slack, Miro, and more and more. The idea is that we want to connect with, regardless of where your teams are working, we want to connect with that work. Thus, through our many products powered by the Atlassian platform and integrations with other best-of-breed tools in the market, we are empowering teams. We allow teams to use the best products they need to get their job done while ensuring that the work stays connected across teams and multiple applications. We consider this the connected enterprise. And we try and balance autonomy, let teams work in the ways they want, in the tools they want, with alignment. And we call this allowing teams to work differently together. Now, how does working differently together apply to those three big challenges that I spoke about earlier? Let's talk about each. And obviously the most important, I'm sure many of your managers, if you leave today and go talk to your manager, we're going to drive more efficiency, they're going to be very happy. So let's start with driving efficiency. And we'll start in our core in software development and the practice of DevOps. Now, we believe the best software development teams, the ones that build the best software, the highest quality, in the most productive fashion, use the best tools, the latest innovation, and preserve the choice. You don't want to dictate to your development teams what they must use. You want to enable them to use whatever technology they believe allows them to ship the best software fastest. And while we are a critical part of that software development tool chain, we absolutely want to embrace all the incredible innovation we see in DevOps tool chains. So we have taken an open DevOps strategy, letting teams customize their entire development lifecycle set of tools, allowing teams to use the precise products they wish, while also connecting work across all of these tools with Jira software at the center. And the productivity gains we have proven with the Open DevOps strategy, we did an entire report, an economic impact study with Forrester of the benefits measured in an Open DevOps strategy. And the gains were quite immense. We saw developers saved up to 1.5 hours of development time every single day by embracing an Open DevOps strategy. We saw IT teams reducing their costs by 10%, improving productivity of the IT teams that support these many different applications by allowing developers to use the tools that they wish. And on top of that, you allow to provide for multiple software applications, the best that are out there. You have more flexibility in the vendors you use, seeing up to 30% savings in overall software licensing costs by allowing your developers to choose the products that they wish. However, we think more beyond just development teams when we talk about efficiency. We look to the entire business. So for example, some users of Atlassian's work management product Trello have achieved up to 40% improvement in individual productivity by digitizing their work, eliminating paper-based processes, getting rid of duplicative workflows. One Japanese company, Lixil, saved employees over an hour per day simply by moving to Jira software and Confluence and managing projects online and eliminating emailing back and forth spreadsheets to keep people up to date of what they were working on. But the larger your organization gets, the harder it is to keep track of what work is happening. I mean, how many people in this room can actually understand everything that's happening, what every single piece of work your teams are working on in your business, and how those projects align to your company goals and objectives? It's nearly impossible. To address this specific problem, Atlassian introduced a brand new product called Atlas. Atlas is a teamwork directory. And the idea is simple. Allow teams to work in the applications that they want to work in, to manage their work, to get their work done. However, every team has a common set of requirements. Every team has to have a project update. They have to tell someone what they're working on. They have to tell people, are they going to achieve the goals of that project? They have to talk about the dependencies of their project. And they have to communicate who is actually working on that project, regardless of where the underlying work is happening. And that's what Atlas provides, a teamwork directory where you communicate what you're working on, who is working on it, and whether or not you're going to achieve your goals, providing visibility to other team members, as well as your leadership teams on whether you're going to achieve your project's outcomes or not. And Atlas is available today. It is completely free for all users to get started. And if you want more advanced capabilities, we have paid plans going forward. I please recommend you check this out. But more challenges our teams face is having the right information to make smart decisions. With Atlassian Analytics, part of the Atlassian Cloud Platform, and supported by all of our products, we connect all of your team's data and provide that data access to you. Atlassian Analytics provides dashboards showing a team's velocity, efficiency, cycle time, and overall workload, and allows you to mix and match that data with other data stores you might have in your business to provide the right outcomes and decision-making that your teams need. This allows your organization to identify bottlenecks and adjust resourcing in real time. Atlassian Analytics is currently in beta on top of the Atlassian Cloud Platform, but it will be available for all of our customers starting in 2023. Well, we've talked about improving decision-making and visibility of projects to improve overall efficiencies. But what about digital transformation? Every business out there today is either born digital, you were an online company from the start to provide technology, or you're becoming digital as how you deliver value to your customers is changing due to the use and embrace of technology. And if you want your organization to grow, if you want to maintain competitiveness in the market, you need to deliver an incredibly digital customer experience. So let's talk about how we can support this. And let's start with the very simple use case of IT teams supporting the business teams in your organization. Now, many of our product customers use Jira Service Management to track IT requests from the business teams, allowing them to quickly monitor, respond, and proactively solve business problems before they happen. But also, many of these business teams use Jira Service Management to report issues or bugs that they face inside of their own technology solutions or that their customers are facing. And these issues, these challenges that are reported, often result in a development team doing some work to resolve that problem, resolve that bug. But most development teams don't live in IT help desk tools. They live in the development products inside Jira software, inside of GitHub, inside of Bitbucket. Atlassian connects this workflow and makes it easier by connecting tickets, the requests from Jira Service Management, directly into the development work that is being managed in Jira software. This allows the development teams to work much more quickly in the tools that they wish, but also connect that workflow so that they can quickly resolve those customers' issues and communicate the resolution out to our customers through the IT teams. So whether you have in-house development teams or you work with an outside agency, Atlassian helps connect your support, your IT, and your software development teams on a single platform to ensure that you provide an incredible customer experience in the end. The result is an exceptional customer service and faster, more productive teams across that tool chain. But digital workflows aren't just for your IT teams and your software development teams. It's also for your entire business can take advantage of such functionality. An Atlassian product, Jira Work Management, provides templates tailored for business teams like finance, legal, and sales, who need highly structured workflows and reporting while integrating with third-party tools like Slack and Salesforce. By digitizing your business-critical workflows, you can automate routine tasks, improve consistency and productivity, and ensure that you connect teamwork across your organization, reducing duplicative work. And Jira Work Management is available for all of our customers today. And if you're an existing Jira software user, you get the Jira Work Management functionality absolutely free. But now the most difficult challenge of them all, maintaining an incredible company culture. As I already mentioned, the global pandemic has changed how all of us work. Although I'm very happy to be in person with you all today, we know that most of the time we'll still be on a Zoom call or on a Microsoft Teams call, working virtually with our customers, our partners, and our colleagues. And workers we know are demanding the flexibility to work. They perform the best in the way they want, whether that's office or home or hybrid. Now, Atlassian is embracing distributed teamwork. And we find that the key to making distributed teamwork actually effective is you have to be very open. You have to provide your information and your knowledge, self-serve, online to your colleagues. You can't simply just walk up and tap your colleague on the shoulder and ask them a question anymore, okay? You have to ensure that people make it very clearly to understand what they're working on, why they're working on it, and so on. Information has to be discoverable and self-service. It can't be tucked away in an email or on someone's desktop drive. The old patterns of teamwork simply will not work in this new environment. So what do we mean about being open? The Atlassian platform and the products built on our platform are open by default. We make it easy for you to connect with your colleagues and understand what they are working on, which can be very scary for a lot of people. Does everyone want someone looking over their shoulder, understanding what they work on? But the reality is, if you do that, you build trust, openness, and connectivity across your business. This means developers will have visibility into what the marketing team is saying about the products they're delivering. The legal team can see if the IT organization is on track or off track on that compliance project they're working on. All of the issues, documents, agile boards are all available for everyone to see across your organization, to make sure that all of your work is open and connected teams. And while we make it very easy for people to understand what your teams are working on, there's an even more important piece behind that, which is why our team's working on it. And that's where products like Confluence come in. Confluence is an incredibly powerful documentation tool. Confluence is a shared workspace that connects people to ideas and information. Confluence pages are open and interconnected and deeply integrated with other Atlassian products such as Jira Software or Atlas. Confluence makes it very easy for you to document and share what are the projects and why are you working on them. Questions like, what is our strategy for this new product we're delivering? Or what was the results of that recent social media campaign that we invested in? Can all be delivered, read, identified, online, self-serve through Confluence. It doesn't matter where everyone's desk is. They can find the information they need easily through the Atlassian platform. We provide global search capabilities across all Atlassian products for allow people to identify the projects in Jira Software, the pages in Confluence, the tickets in Jira Service Management, you name it, to allow them to have all the information they need to make decisions and connect with their colleagues online. Every person and project across your enterprise is connected. Now, while each of these products I talked about are available individually, we're making it easier for our customers to use all of our products together. Thus, we've bundled 5 of our most popular work management products into a single subscription called Atlassian Together. With Atlassian Together, you get Jira Work Management, Confluence, Trello, Atlas, as well as our enterprise-grade identity management solution, Access, for a single price of $11 per user per month. That's 5 of the best work management products in the market for less than many of our competitors charge for just one, all in a unified subscription bundle. Let's check it out. Great, thank you. Atlassian Together is available in beta today at just $11 per user per month for large teams. If you're interested, please come find the Atlassians here at the event or online. Atlassian products connect every team in your enterprise. Our ecosystem of apps and integrations let you customize your tools, and whether your company is trying to become more efficient, enable and use technology to digitally transform how you deliver value to your customers, or trying to simply maintain your incredible company culture in a new and remote or hybrid work environment, Atlassian is here to help everyone work differently together. Thank you very much. Atlassian is your strategic partner going forward. I hope you have an incredible day and learn a ton from the other great presenters here today. Thank you. Have a good day.